I mean, I guess in the media a lot, you just hear a story about migrants or refugees and you build a picture in your head about what that is, and you meet people and you're like, wow, we're all just people, you're just like me. That could have been me in Pakistan or in Syria or wherever it is that's ended up having to make this really difficult journey here. And so it's nice to like make those sorts of connections with people and sort of see how we're all quite similar.
My name's Tom Spencer and I'm a volunteer here at Growing Together Levenshulme. So I help run gardening activities on every Tuesday that we do sessions. In 2011 we already had a set of allotments and we thought this is a really great resource to be able to use. So we wanted to be able to share that with local community. So we're sort of just looking at different groups of people that had restricted access to spaces like this, and one of the people who was involved at that time volunteered with Revive, which is an organisation that supports asylum seekers and refugees. So we thought, well, let's see how it goes working with them as a group. And yeah, it just seemed that, like, for lots of people who have travelled across the world, having a connection with plants and the soil is like a really familiar thing, and it sort of gives us a sense of, I don't know, like grounding when everything is so up in the air and unstable.
My name is Rami. I'm from Libya. I came here 5 years ago for asylum. Gardening is something related to heaven, in fact. For me, just garden and live in there, you don't need anything else, you know.
My name is Sabah. I'm from Kuwait and I live in Manchester now. I come to the garden now maybe 6 years. Sometimes work in the garden, and every month 2 times I work in the kitchen. I come to the garden as my heart is happy.
My name is Rebecca and I was born in Uganda, but I live in Old Trafford. And I think I was doing nothing, and then they said there's a garden, but I love gardening because we used to have a big one. My mom now have like 12 acres, so she planted also. But then we had like 3 acres when I was younger, so I used to help out a lot. It makes me like, oh, I'm home with a different soil. And then you have to learn the way they do the soil here, because by then we never used to put a lot of anything, but here you have to look after it, you know which is a bad weed, water, compost, oh, so many things.
My name is Araya. I come from Eritrea. I live more than 6 years in England because I don't have freedom. I don't have freedom in my country about my religion. Every week I'm in here in the garden because the garden is very nice. I am farmer. My country remember. She's professor. I am farmer.
Hi, I'm Anika and I'm a coordinator here at Growing Together. I've been volunteering here for about 2.5, maybe 3 years. It's a sense of community for sure. I fill out new people forms when they come for the first time, and I ask for like their next of kin or emergency contact, and a lot of people don't have one, and they sort of are given accommodation. It's in a random part of Greater Manchester and they don't know anyone, and to have the opportunity to get out of their house, come somewhere, be outdoors, meet other people in similar situations, make friends. It's a real like mental health support, I think, as well as sort of physical.
I see different people and different country and different language.
I have now more than 100 my friends from the garden.
All of them, in fact, the people who make the project, the people who is in the same situation of my case, it is a new family, in fact.
The difficulties of getting to the UK, and then when you're in the UK, the difficulties of the asylum system, and then once you've got your permanent residency, then the difficulties of like the next step after that. People are really strong and resilient.
People's waiting times just get longer and longer. You know, we've had people who've been waiting 12, 13, 14 years without any kind of resolution. We've seen multiple people either get deported or return through voluntary returns, and it's always devastating when that happens.
Lack of options when you are stuck in something. Let you always choose the positive way, which the necessity of life, I believe.
Speak negative, not good. Because I know everything one day change.
I haven't seen my family 5 years right now, and it is hard in fact, but I'm a person who always think the future will be better. So I will have my time to return back.
Everyone for the asylum, my country, I have not problem. I come in England, not problem, just for the about paper. I have accommodation, I have now the garden there, this little bit changing my life.
And I volunteer every Friday. I'm chef. I cook food for people homeless in Master Tree because I like help people. I like help people.
At the moment, I'm at the college. I'm doing access to nursing, adult nursing. So I want to become a nurse in 4 years.
From talking to participants that come, it does make a really big difference to individual people's lives, and that in itself is really important.